Hello everyone! Welcome to Melissa's Musings. I'm back! And actually realizing that I should be wearing a different colored tank top under this shirt. I didn't notice that all day until now I'm here on the camera. Well, the shirt is cute, so. How are you guys doing? Thanks so much for joining in. As some of you join in on here, give me some love and give me some hearts. I miss you guys. I have been having, the little hook of my plants over there is like a head ornament. I have been, that's going to annoy me. We're gonna shift. There we go. Oh, now I've got the amazing greenery in my shop. Perfect. Hi, Kevin. Thanks for watching. So, start of the new year is an amazing time to get rocking and rolling with your goals. Hi, Helen. Thanks for tuning in. Love you, lady. So 2019, it's been a couple weeks since I've come to you guys, and I wanted to, one, fill you in on my life, give you a little bit of an update on Melissa, and connect with you about what's been coming up for me the last couple weeks, and especially the last 10 days or so of the new year. So the holidays were amazing. Jen and I had an epic new year. We went to Mexico. We went to San Miguel de Allende, which is like very central Mexico. It had beautiful art, amazing food. Weather could have been a little warmer. I would have liked it to be a little bit warmer. But overall, super fun trip. Turns out we didn't have Wi-Fi at our Airbnb, so what an amazing opportunity to disconnect. And yeah, we embraced it. So that was not an originally intended plan, but thank you, universe. We got 5 days with no Wi-Fi, so that was really liberating and freeing. And then we got back on January 2nd after just a slight bout of food poisoning on the 1st. John and I rang in the new year on the toilet. It was quite unfortunate. Well, we actually made it after the belt. So we went to this amazing New Year's Eve party, probably one of the most luxurious parties we've ever been. So fun, so fabulous. We had the time of our lives, and about 2 a.m. we started having major food poisoning issues. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Hi, friends. Alex, thanks. I'm back, you guys. Helen, you absolutely need to subject yourself to a no Wi-Fi environment. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's a little bit like, what am I doing? Why can't I contact anyone? But it was very liberating and very nice, and a great part of our vacation. So then, January 2nd, we got back, and since then we have been really focusing and crushing it. And what has been really powerful for me this year is disconnecting from what I feel like I should or should not do. I am so just at peace with being, and it's been really freeing for me, especially when it comes to goals. So for those of you that know me personally and know me through Melissa's Musings, you probably know at this point that I'm just a little bit of a perfectionist. It's one of the things I constantly get to work on, and a little bit of an overachiever as well. My fellow classmates growing up would be like, that one. She just really likes to learn and get good grades. Okay, so I tend to be an overachiever. Last year, my goal sheet was not the singular page that I created for the team. I took up 2 pages and I filled it with all the things I wanted to accomplish, and that's typically my MO. Thanks for all the love, you guys. I see those hearts exploding everywhere and it's making me so happy. So that's my MO, like just doing everything I feel like I humanly possibly can over the course of a year, and even the things that like every other human being's like, wow, that's a lot for you to take on. I'm like, yeah, 2 goal sheets full, woohoo. That was me last year. So after some of the health episodes that I was experiencing, especially like in October, November time period, a lot of you guys know I was kind of struggling around that time, end of last year. And I really wanted to be intentional about my goal setting this year. I didn't want to do it for the sake of doing it. I didn't want to like just write down every freaking thing that like was vomiting out of my soul. I wanted to be really intentional about the things that I want to accomplish in 2019. And not just the habits and things that I feel like I should be doing. For example, like, I actually can't think of any examples right now. I'm trying to think back to my goal sheet last year because there was like a lot on it, oh my word. And while I accomplished a lot of them, I didn't necessarily set myself up for success in the goals that I set. I didn't set SMART goals. And for those of you who are setting goals and setting intentions and New Year's resolutions this time of year, we're going to go over what SMART goals are. So SMART goals are specific. They are measurable. They are achievable. Note to self, Melissa, achievable. Realistic, another note to self, Melissa. And then timely. So your goals, you always want to have like numbers associated, or what by whens, I like to call them. So get broker's license by July 1st. Order more team swag by August 31st. Whatever it looks like. So setting time periods, being extremely intentional. And this year, guys, I am so pleased to report that I made my goal sheet 1 page and there's space left. John was like shocked. He literally, as we were reviewing goal setting, he was like, I want to point out that you have blank space on your goal sheet. Because literally, there's several lines for each category, and I'm like the crazy person that's like, I only have 2 for spirituality. What are going to be my other 3? I should do 5 to fill in every line. No, I'm letting go of all of that this year. So my main intentions for the entire year are pace. I don't need to run at 1,000,000 miles an hour. This is a marathon, Melissa, not a sprint, so pace. Pace is my first one, balance, and health. So health, pace, and balance. And I think that you guys would probably all agree with me that those go hand in hand. Those can't have balance without a solid pace. You can't have a great pace without solid balance. And I feel like you can't have any of that without health. And that was one of the big lessons that I shared with you guys in October when I was struggling so much. Here I realized that I have been working so hard and doing so much and stretching myself so thin. And my big question mark is, why am I deferring so much of my satisfaction, my delayed satisfaction, my delayed gratification for the things that I want, all of my goals? Why am I delaying all of that and sacrificing myself in the now? And what I realized was that, yeah, I may have the goal of retiring at age 40 or being financially free at 40. And what good is that going to do me if I'm in bed, like in a ton of pain? So that was my big takeaway and my huge, big lesson of 2018. Because while I learned a lot of little lessons through coaching and, following my dreams and accomplishing goals and growing our team and expanding into other businesses and other investments, through all of that, I think my biggest takeaway was that I really get to take care of me. And that everything else suffers when I don't do that, when I don't take care of myself, when I put myself on the back burner. So it has been a really awesome way to embrace. And there's been a couple days that I have felt, and I've had the little voice creep into my head, you should do a musing. That's literally how the voice creeps in. It's like, you should do a musing. And I'm like, I'm done shoulding anything. So what I'm really embracing, and we'll see kind of, what comes of it. But anytime where my ego conversation or the little voice in my head is telling me that I should be doing something, it's really giving me the opportunity to reflect, okay, why am I feeling like I should? You know what I mean? Because when you feel like you should, the intention's not actually like, oh my God, I want to do a musing. I'm feeling amusing right now, like I am right now. Clearly bringing the energy, right? Because I'm feeling it. I was just sitting at my desk and I was like, you know what? I've been so invigorated by my goals and what I've been embracing lately for myself that I'm ready to do a musing. I was ready for it. And it wasn't like a should conversation. It was like, musing time. If they're ready for me or not, I'm here. So that's been a big thing. And then I've really been approaching my new year with, my mom's not going to like the title of this one. Sorry, moms. But because she doesn't like when I use the F word, but I'm really embracing a no fucks given mentality this year. And I'm sorry if you don't like my French. It is part of who I am. I'm sorry, mother. But for me, I'm really embracing an attitude of gratitude. So I've got a new gratitude journal. I am in a few different practices of gratitude throughout my day. So I've got a practice as soon as I wake up, first thing before I even get out of bed. Moment and attitude of gratitude. I name 3 things consciously in my head that I'm grateful for. And then I also got a gratitude journal, which has me write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. So I do that at a different time. And then I'm also doing a bedtime gratitude session. So even on my crappiest days where, the other day actually, we kind of had a trip of a day where it was supposed to be a day off and it turned into an 18-hour work day where chaos was just happening everywhere in my day. And like, I was constantly on this like verge of just breaking down. And I was like, no. I was just constantly in a state of gratitude. Like, oh, thank you for this. Thank you for this happening. Thank you for that happening. Thank you for this falling into my lap that now I get to do. I get to do this. I get to do that. And it was really embracing the attitude of gratitude. So that's been the first thing. And then the second thing that I've really been embracing, and cover your ears if you don't like the F word, it's that I've been really embracing no fucks given. And that mostly is for me. That's for the crazy expectations that I sometimes set for myself. That's for the crazy FOMO I feel like I experience when I prioritize myself and say no. That's for the goals that I feel like I should have put on my to-do list. No, there's going to be none of that this year. My expectations for myself are reasonable. I get to have so much fun this year. I get to be really aligned and make sure that my goals are SMART, so measurable and achievable and all that fun stuff. And I'm loving it. It's like a breath of fresh air. And granted, it's not easy. I will be honest with you guys that I have had to check myself a lot of times. And thankfully, I have an amazing husband who checks me as well. But as you guys know, whenever you're transitioning into something new, whether it be that New Year's resolution, whether it be the goals that you've set for yourself, whether it be, just something that you've declared, you get to be kind to yourself and you get to really figure out how it's going to look for you. You get to embody it, you get to declare it, and then you get to make it happen in a really relaxed and fun way for yourself. I'm starting to really love every day of the journey, and if I wake up dreading something or not looking forward to something that's on my to-do list, it's a great opportunity to reflect on, do I get rid of this in my schedule? Do I delegate this off of my plate? Or do I postpone this to a time where it feels more exciting? Because what I am all about this year and what I encourage you guys to be all about is whatever it is that you want to achieve, whether it be in your personal life, your business, your work environment, maybe you want to move, you get to do it, and you get to absolutely do it at a pace that works for you, at a rigor that feels really good, and you get to do it at no expense of yourself. It should be absolutely an asset. And so what I recognized with my goals last year is that sometimes I set unrealistic expectations for myself, and then it results in stress and anxiety, which I put on myself. Like, how silly is that? And instead, I really get to embrace, like, following the journey, embracing every day as it comes, and having fun along the way. So that's what I'm all about in 2019. I would love to know what you guys are up to in 2019. If you have a big goal, I would 100% declare it here. I'm going to share with you guys Team Steele's goals, because if we achieve them, we're going on a team trip. So your support is going to help us achieve our team goal. And just last night, we have it written up in our office. As a team, we want to close $35 million in real estate and help 76 families buy or sell in San Diego this year. So if we can achieve that as a team, that's our big goal, team-wide goal. If we can achieve that, we are going to go on an amazing trip. We don't know where yet, but as a team, we're going to decide. And then personally, one of my biggest goals is to get into a better workout routine. Yes, Melissa, yoga daily. Girl, let's do a class together, because it is on my goal sheet to hit yoga 4 times a week and get into a better workout routine. So for me, that's going to be a really powerful declaration. I'm declaring it now to all of you guys, to the entire internet, and I encourage you guys to write in the comments what you are going to declare for yourselves this year too, like Melissa did in the comments with her yoga daily, because the more people that you tell and the more you embrace and just envelop the fact that you're going to accomplish these goals that you have for yourself, it's going to happen. And the more people that you tell, I promise you, the more accountable you're going to be held to those goals that you set for yourself. So I'm back, and I'm here to play, my friends. Who's ready for 2019? Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.